drive keeps moving.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To Antonio Brown.
From 10 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Again, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Shotgun now for Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now Brady again. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
For Buccaneers 15, Bills 13. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30.
There it is.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of it.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point put through by Succum. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flushed out right. Man open left side is Brown. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. On play action, now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Bills 13.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He was brought down by Levante David.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
That one good for 26 and a first down. From the gun, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
At the Bucs' 36-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The 31-yard line.
Right there, 54, right.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Tackle made.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up
from the gun, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Levante David. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it brings up third.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
To throw is Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 42. Bills 13. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Switch.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Operating from the gun. Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bills have got a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Buccaneers 50, Bills 20. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off in his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 50.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.